And sometimes you just rip the ace, 8 of hearts on the turn, and he's got jacks, and you just go home and just tell your friends. So yeah, I'm gonna call. And it's annoying if he has a flush draw, but I don't expect him to do that with a flush draw. And we just win. Oh my god, he's got... Hello lads, welcome to the first stream highlights. Honestly, you can't really make up what happened in this session. It was a little bit ridiculous. We kept our mindset good, and we ended up the session losing a little bit, but what you're about to see is a collection of the most ridiculous things that's ever happened to me as a poker player, and the fact that this was the first stream for all of these things to happen is a little bit like clickbait regardless, but it's actually happened, so enjoy the show. I just realised I've just listened to this song. We've been live for 29 minutes and I've listened to this song twice. Get that variance. So, oh, we have 8s on both tables. If we get 4-bet, it's weird because I have no... It's just going to have to be a gut instinct, but we don't. And we flop a setlet. And obviously we just put this in, and if he has a queen... Oh, of course he has a queen. So brutal. 8. Well, I mean, that's the game. At least he didn't have a full stack. And at least we have a set on the other table. Man, poker can be a brutal game when you just keep whiffing. I'm defending quite wide in these spots because I believe I have a post flop edge on the population. Maybe as we progress through this journey, I'll realise that's not true. But yeah. Down, bam, 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 bam. When he calls, I really don't mind value betting because he's going to have a lot of ace highs that now want to call king highs. I can have bluffs that miss. And I don't expect to get raised very often as a bluff. Obviously, if he somehow checks a jack, he can... And we get it. Send it. He had ace-9. And I am playing with a hood. It's just I don't have it on until I've got 50 hands on somebody because it really doesn't make any difference. Knowing 5 hands about somebody can get you into a lot of trouble because, again, there's going to be times where it's like they're V-pipped 100 and you're like, oh my god, they're a whale. So then you play differently. And it turns out they just had aces, kings, ace, king, and jacks that whole time. And you get banged. Again, I don't know what to do with 9s. I'm guessing we just call because if we 3-bet, he can play perfectly versus it, I suppose. Because I'd prefer to isolate with... I'm going to raise this flop, though. Just kind of see where we're at. I know that's a weird thing to do, but at these stakes, it's actually good. We get raised, which is very odd. He's definitely representing like an overpair, which is difficult. So we just call. We obviously flop a boat here against a fish and things, and he just shoves. I mean, I don't know what this guy is doing. It doesn't make any sense to shove this turn because if you have a better hand, you just it's just stupid. And we give the fish room to blast off here. It's annoying if he has a flush draw, but I don't expect him to do that with a flush draw. And we just win. Oh my god, he's got quads. What the hell is going on here? What the fuck is going on? Oh my god. What? Oh. And I 3-bet here and then get called and it's a 2 and he's never going to fold anything. I'm just done with the hand. He's just going to show up, obviously, with a lot of things like smaller pocket pairs. Because I checked the turn, it's going to be difficult to bluff the river. He has 10-8, like, wow. I mean, we're a hearts one time. We flop an open ender with Jack 10 suited, which is good on table 1. And he bets big. Bets big. I guess we just call. Not much else to be doing. Well, we turn the Nisbets. I'm guessing he's just going to check now. It'll be such a standard check. He does still have kings and queens in his range. But he checks. It's such a standard check. And I'm going to bet really small because I don't want to lose ace king. And I can still shove the river because this will be 173, 40, 840. It'll be like 75% on the river. And this sometimes incentivizes him to just snap jam. And we have the nuts, which is good. We're not going to lose this hand. And we're just going to shove for value, obviously. And hopefully win the first full stack of the session. Versus Ruchaz. I could put the squeeze on here. But... Yay! Great bet on the turn, Josh. Well done. Love to see it. If I bet anything small there, it's like... doesn't give me any room to maneuver. Obviously, it's nice to turn the nuts. Deserves... Oh. With the ace of hearts, obviously going to bet. We flop a Sexton. Going to be betting. Going to be betting at Tisantos. What you got for me, son? God, we're deep as well. We're deep. Jesus. Jesus. It smells like pocket sevens. God. Obviously we're not doing anything but calling. I'm just going to call down. It does feel a lot like pocket sevens, but I'm obviously not going to be doing anything. If he actually pots the river, it's so difficult for him to... I think I have to fold here. This is so crazy. Oh my god. I just don't see this being like a bluff ever. And you could say that this is because of how the session's going so far. But like, think about what can he raise on the flop. It's like king 7, if he has that. 5, 6... gets there. He never does this with king 4, and I block the shit out of that, so I'm just going to fold and just be very happy with it. But c'est la vie. 10 jack flops so well multi-way that I'm happy to just take a flop and just hope. Oh man, that 4's hand is tilting. It just seems weird. It just seems so weird, like to get bluffed there and fold, and I never used to be able to do that. That's why I'm happy with myself for doing it. Is God, that's an annoying river, because a lot of what they have is going to be like queen jack and queen 9 and random queens. It's annoying. Queen jack and aces, goodness me. Well, at least I got the queen jack right, but the aces, I mean, does he? How does he think anybody has a king there? And he blocks ace jack. I'm just gonna give him the suspected weak reg tag. This is such an annoying river. Not annoying river, but check. Against the min 3-bet, you could obviously do some things like 4-bet, but I'm happy to call and just see a tragic flop. And then with the jacks, I'm just going to fold. I mean, that's actually pretty good size in there from him. I'm going to float one here because I have the diamond, and on this turn I will be raising. Because if he has ace king, it should be a fold. Maybe it shouldn't be a fold, but I just block the shit out of all the... I block the... I block Jack 10. I block diamonds. And if he goes all in, it's kind of sad, but I'm probably just going to have to call and just deal with trying to hit a diamond or a jack. But I think he should fold ace king enough here for it to be fine. And it seems a good bluff candidate. We go 5 ways with queens in a weirdo pot, and I just see this. I'm just going to bet small. And he does fold with the on the right table, which is good to see. I don't know what the hell to do with queens. This is just not a spot that anybody's ever studied 5 ways. But I'm just going to bet because it just seems better. Or maybe it's just good to check. God, I have fucking no idea what's going on. Okay, so now we bow on the turn, which is good. But it's 5 ways, which means people can still have an ace. I don't know what to do here. I'm just trying to reduce variance. I don't see any point in blasting it off. And this is the same guy, this Tisantos guy, so I kind of want to get to showdown and see how he's playing and see how sad I am about the... Oh, man. I mean, he didn't play that bad, actually. Oh, my goodness. Well, obviously, I'm folding. Like, again, it's such a crazy spot. Like, how do you boat with queens on the turn 5 ways? It's just so crazy. This session is mad. I mean, I don't even know why he's shoving there. If he has an ace, to be fair, but you don't know at these stakes. That's the thing. People are crazy. God. I don't know this name. If it was somebody that I recognised, I probably could like think about doing something with that. But wow, we flopped quads. Okay. Okay, quaddies. I'm guessing we have to check again, because hopefully he's just picked up a king or a club, and if he hasn't, then nah, that's no need to check. Oh my god, I don't know whether it's just these games playing crazy, but I just seem to be getting 4-bet heaps, man, and that never really happens. And then on the left, I don't think he's going to be doing much, so we'll just overbet represent 1 club. Against this guy who I don't perceive to be the best player. He's going to play pretty straight up. Might raise this river because I block 5-6 and I have the better hands and I can do it with some strings. And against this sizing, if he has king queen, what does he do if I raise? If he has king 10, and I can have 5-6 here. I know that's crazy, but I can. I'd play it the exact same way. So gets through again. So I'm happy with how like those things are going. You know, like, it's easy when the session's getting against you to, like, stop picking up on those small spots and just be like, oh, well, he's probably got king jack, and when really he can't really have a good hand there. So maybe I also don't know my win rate in these games, if I even have a win rate yet. I probably do, to be honest. I'm up like 10 buy-ins and I'm playing pretty good. So this is the same guy. If he raises, it's just sad. And I'm just going to check and let him just bang it off. Which I believe he's going to do, and I'm just going to buckle in, hold on to my seats, see a pretty bad river, to be quite honest with you. Just hopefully Oh my god, man. What is going on? Why does he check that back? Well, the fact that he checks this back, so this is the guy that had I put him on 7s. The fact that he checks this back, like, he immediately puts me on a boat. Like, he definitely is only checking back because he thinks I have a boat. But, like, think how hard it is for me to have a boat here. Like, I'm never checking a boat on the, never checking a set really on this turn because he shouldn't have too much 9-10. So the fact that he's done this makes me feel way better about the 4s and the 7s. When I had a set and I put him on a 7s because he's, like, clearly afraid of, can I value it on the left? Probably not. He's clearly afraid of, like, a hand that doesn't exist. So if he just sees the 7s and he's just like, oh my god, let me just get it in immediately, it makes me feel a bit better about folding. That's always good because that's, again, what I used to do a lot of back in the day. I'm going to squeeze here with Jack 10, I think. Is that once you start to lose, it's easy to adjust your strategy and be like, oh well, I'm going to play looser or tighter or this or that, but really when it comes down to it, it's just the game. Wow, this lubricant guy loves a call. Just bang a queen off. Queen! Obviously I can't fold for that. Hopefully, oh my god, one time. What about a one-time queen? What about a one-time 7 of clubs? For the session, for the boys. Oh, baby, marry me. Maybe I should, I didn't even realize I had $3 behind, but I'm going to raise this turn because, yeah, ship it over here. Give me the biscuits, kids. This is a bet here. I'm just happy to fold. Just move on to the next hand, especially against that sizing. Oh my god. Like, there's just not much to do here. God, 167777216. Easy call. Flop a straight flush draw, which is nice. And sometimes you just rip the ace 8 of hearts on the turn and he's got jacks, and you just go home and just tell your friends that you had a straight flush. Sometimes it's the 5 of clubs. I don't think I can fold turn, depends on size. God, this is a tricky spot. I'm gonna call just because I do have the straight flush draw. I also have the 8. I also have hearts. I also can sometimes bluff if he has like kings and aces and it comes like a bad card for him. So yeah, I'm gonna call. And again, this could, oh my god, I do have the straight flush. What? Yes, lads. Mate, this has been the craziest first stream ever. What the hell? Straight flush for the boys. Wow. Get it in there, kid. Have quads. Have quads for the stream. Quads for the stream, kid. Oh, he has a jack as well. Get out, boy. Get out, boy. Man, what the hell is going on here? This has been easily one of the most ridiculous sessions of poker I've played, let alone to be streaming it live. Not gonna lie, like about 15 minutes ago during the stream, I was like, what have I signed myself up for? Why am I doing this? And now we've made a straight flush versus... Oh my god, send it, kids. So we ended up losing 1.8 buy-ins in that session, $18, not the worst case, and it was pretty cool to get a straight flush on the first stream, to get quads and lose against quads, which may never happen again, but which was pretty cool. I'm interested to hear what you guys think about the 7s versus the 4s, and I'm saying 7s because I genuinely believe he had a set in that hand. I'm interested to get people's different takes on that because of player pool tendencies and all of the information we gained on that player throughout the session. So if you have a comment to say about that, drop it in the box below. I'm not a professional. I'm just making this up as I go. So always learning. With that being said, we're going to be live on the channel 3 days a week. If you want to join in, follow along, come by, drop a question, have a good time. There'll be a link in the description below. If you like this content on YouTube, you can obviously do things like subscribe and do this. I don't know what that is, but if you enjoyed this, do those things, and I'll be back with another highlight video very soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.